AI art is finally being put under the microscope. Artists are finally fighting back, and if you've ever used any sort of AI art, you need to listen closely. You want to avoid ending up in the hot seat. Creating print-on-demand graphics or fully fledged print-on-demand designs using something like Midjourney is easier than ever before. It literally takes a couple of seconds to get designs like this, and these are high quality designs. It's actually mad when we think about it. This art is incredible, but where's it coming from? Who's behind it? How is it so good? Does using this art put our businesses at risk? Well, up until this point, that answer was a simple no. It was perfectly safe to use AI art, but that could be changing. And if you're not careful, you could lose your print-on-demand accounts. So watch this video to the end to ensure that you'll be in the clear. Last year, an artist named Kelly McKernan discovered her art was being used to train an AI model called Stable Diffusion. At first, well, she was quite excited. This is really cool. Someone is using my art to train this AI, this new thing that we don't know anything about. But after not very long, she realized, actually, this is bad. And she created a viral tweet where she goes on to say how nauseating and devaluing it feels to have your art used to train this AI art model. Now we can all use Midjourney in Kelly McKernan's style. All we have to do is type in her name. It seems wrong, like it should be illegal. But is it? She stresses at no point did anyone contact her to seek consent or offer some sort of compensation. Well, this kind of makes sense because the CEO of Midjourney himself, David Holes, actually said there isn't really a way to get hundreds of millions of images and know where they're coming from. But this doesn't make it right. AI art is effectively destroying entire career paths of talented and passionate artists. And Kelly is only one of 3 plaintiffs in this lawsuit. Alongside her, you have Sarah Anderson and Carla Ortiz. The suit claims that Stable Diffusion, which is an AI art model that many apps use, was trained from billions of images scraped from the internet without anyone's consent. Does this class action have any ground? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious to get everyone's opinion on this matter. And truth be told, this is nothing. We haven't even got to the scary part yet. A chain reaction was set off after the announcement of this lawsuit, which, by the way, is the first time artists have actually challenged generative AI in court. Which is crazy to me because I would have thought millions of artists around the world would want to get a piece of this action, but also be really mad and also want to kind of sue. The chain reaction is that the huge stock imagery powerhouse Getty Images have now filed their own lawsuit against Stability AI. Are they just jumping on the bandwagon and trying to make some money? Or is there real ground for this lawsuit? Well, it turns out that they unlawfully copied and processed millions of images that were protected by copyright and the associated metadata to train the AI model. There are actual AI images that have the Getty logo in the bottom right corner. I mean, if that's not the smoking gun, then I don't know what is, because it's clear as day that this is wrong. However, that might not be good enough because it turns out scraping images or other content for training datasets is actually considered fair use in US copyright law. And in 2016, the Supreme Court actually turned down an appeal from authors that sued Google for scanning 20 million copyrighted books to index them on their Google Books website. So, is this any different? This case is a little different as we've never seen anything like it before. It's actually new to everyone, including the legal system, which actually makes it even scarier because we have absolutely no idea what the outcome could be. What does this mean for you? Whether you're an artist or you're someone who uses AI to help them further in their business. Well, for artists, if they lose this case, it could mean the end of their career. Maybe not now, but in the not so distant future, they're going to really struggle to get work and especially charge for work. And this is a really sad scenario, one that I hope never happens. And if the artists win, well, that could just put us back to where we were before we were all using Midjourney. We wouldn't be able to rely on Midjourney for our commercial products like our t-shirts or our graphics or whatever we're using it for. And if you did have designs that already incorporated AI imagery, you should probably be careful, which is why I wanted to make this video and make you aware of what is going on and why you need to pay attention. I don't want anyone losing their print-on-demand account or losing anything, getting sued for whatever reason. So stay on top of the news, stay on top of this case, and make sure you are in the clear. If you can't use AI, then stop using it straight away. And if you can use AI, then use it, but also understand that there are artists out there who are creating genuine, original artwork, and they're trying hard, and we don't want to replace them. So tell me in the comments, what outcome do you want to see?